Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Asma Abiyya and I'm from Al-Mukmin Muhammadiyah Tembarat Temanggung. In this occasion, I want to tell you an inspiring story about the struggle of Prophet Moses for the Israelites to repent. At the time, when the Prophet Moses and some of the Israelites who believed tried to leave Egypt, Pharaoh's army who disobeyed Allah chased them to the edge of the Red Sea. Look, Pharaoh's army is getting closer. How is this? Oh, Prophet Musa, you can be calm. One of Moses' followers looked worried. No, calm down, you guys. Allah will always help His faithful servant. Allah will always be with us, said the Prophet Moses reassuringly, even though he himself did not know how to save himself from the pursuit of Pharaoh. At the last moment, a revelation from Allah came down. Allah commanded Moses to strike his stick against the shore of the sea. Suddenly, the Red Sea parted, and the stick touched the shore. Each part is like a big mountain. In the middle of the sea lay a dry road. The waves churned like two walls on either side of the road. Prophet Moses and his people quickly ran along the road that stretched out. It saved Prophet Moses and his people to the other side. At the same time, Pharaoh and his army arrived on the other side of the Red Sea and witnessed the miracle of the sea splitting. Without thinking, Pharaoh quickly followed the Prophet Moses and his people into the middle of the ocean. He ordered his army to move forward. When Moses and his followers reached the other side of the Red Sea, he was still trying to chase Prophet Moses into the middle of the sea. When Pharaoh and his army were in the middle of the ocean, Allah ordered the sea to reunite as usual. The waves rolled up Pharaoh and his army. Pharaoh and his army sank. After being separated from the pursuit of Pharaoh, Prophet Musa experienced great hardship and suffering when preaching to the Israelites. At that time, the Israelites lived in humiliation during the leadership of Pharaoh. Allah then showed the children of Israel how Allah drowned Pharaoh and his army in front of the eyes of Israelites. Allah then took them to a holy land so that they could feel pleasure and live full of glory and freedom with the Prophet Moses. On the way to the Holy Land, the children of Syria faced a people who were worshipping statues. Seeing this, instead of preaching to the people not to worship statues, they asked Moses for something strange. Make for us God like that of the people, O Moses, they asked. How said Prophet Moses heard that? Did Allah give you an advantage over other people? Allah has also saved you from the cruelty of Pharaoh. Do you remember how cruel Pharaoh was? He killed your son and left your woman alive. Why don't you understand? Prophet Moses refused that wish. Prophet Moses was upset. His heart does not think about his people who are still in ignorance. Sometimes he felt tired, but he immediately brushed it off. Prophet Musa left for a moment to leave his people to receive revelation from Allah SWT. Prophet Moses asked his brother Prophet Harun to keep the Israelites from worshipping other than Allah. Prophet Moses went to Mount Sinai and stayed there. At the top of the hill, the Prophet Moses begged, "O Allah, I want to see you." "Oh Moses, you will not be able to see me. Try to see the mountain. If the mountain is still standing when I appear, you may see me." Before long, the mountain rumbled and shook, then shattered to the ground. Prophet Moses trembled saying it and finally fainted. After awakening, Prophet Moses asked forgiveness for his impudence. "Glory to you, O Allah, I repent to you and I am the first to believe in you." Then Allah revealed the Torah to Moses in the form of pieces of stone. In it are written guidelines for life and a quiet worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From the story above, we should be grateful to Allah. It was really hard for Prophet Moses to make the Israelites to repent. We must obey Allah and always acknowledge ourselves with the Quran and Hadith. May Allah always guide us till the end of time, inshallah. Thank you for watching. See you next occasion. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.